So, do you remember now? We survived because of each other. Yes, we did. But why did I forget? Winning erases all negatives. So I erased you out of my life. Why now? What? Why did you make me remember now? I want you to remember who we are before things get way worse once again. You were trying to humble me. You figured out the answers to my challenges pretty quickly there. Speaking of that, I did have a question. Don't challenges normally come in threes or something? Or is that like a TV troll? I could have done up to 5. But you were very accepting very quickly. So 2 is all it took to reach me, huh? I feel like that is a good thing. Well, some people are harder to reach, so. In fact, I think you can help me out with a little something. Is this another challenge? Something like that. Where did he send me this time? Hi?
Hi? Who are you?
I'm here to help. I think.
Help with what?
Getting you out of here.
What if I don't want to?
That's the real question, isn't it? Well, I mean, why not just go enjoy the season, even if we are bad?
We're just supposed to accept how bad they're playing? Just go back out there and watch for fun?
Yeah, but what else can we really do? I mean, we're fans, not players. We're not in the meetings. And this might be it for Rodgers. So, probably should at least enjoy him for maybe the last time.
Maybe you're right. But I'm not ready for the post-Rodgers era.
Okay, now let's focus on the present. We did just beat the Cowboys. And the Titans. Let's not talk about the Titans. Let's move past that. There are still 6 games left, so that's something. Maybe Rodgers can do something impressive in those 6 games. Who knows?
You're right. I'm just gonna enjoy the rest of this season. Even if it's not gonna end in the playoffs.
You took care of that pretty quickly. Well, it's a lot easier to help someone when you have false hope just flowing through your veins. Even still, though, I don't know what the future holds, and I don't know if we make the wild card, but I do want to enjoy this moment. Well, right now, all we can do is watch and wait. So, I'll send you back to the real world so you can enjoy the rest of this season. Hang on. Before you do that, thank you for opening my eyes. I forgot what it was like to be a Packers fan before Favre, before Rodgers, and all the struggle that they went through watching their team day in and day out. And I feel like I have a better appreciation for Rodgers now than I did before, even though we are on a losing streak. And even though he has done some questionable things, still really opened my eyes. Yeah, Aaron Rodgers really rubbed people the wrong way a lot. Now, no more stalling. Let's get you out of here. Hold on, am I going to see you anytime soon? Am I back? Oh, you're back. What's up, Doc? And here I thought no one ever came back the same after dealing with their toxin. Oh, I feel like a totally different man. With a lot more knowledge and acceptance. Oh? Seems like you learned a lot in there. Probably means you won't be seeing me as much, huh? Are you kidding? I just went to this unknown dimension. Pretty sure I went through 2 decades in the span of 6 minutes. I met these fans in this basement that was literal and metaphorical. I think I crossed over into someone else's YouTube, or I guess they crossed over into mine. And I'm pretty sure I'm still going to get upset about the Packers, so I'm going to be coming back weekly from here on out for the rest of the season. Okay, well, let's start with this. Since you were gone for a couple hours, let's have you go home, get a good night rest, and then in the next day or so, you can come back, start spilling the beans about everything. And hopefully I can help you get used to all the losses that you have coming up for the rest of your season. I was really only gone for a couple hours in the real world. Ever since 2020, time really has no meaning, doesn't it? Alright, so that is essentially it. Now, I do want to preface and say I might make like a little 2-minute short type of thing. Well, I guess that's not really short, but something maybe under 2 minutes as like a part 5 after we're eliminated from the playoffs, and maybe I'll wait till the end of the season, which will be January. So there'll be kind of like an epilogue after the season, or again towards the very end of the season. So don't expect something next week or the start of December. It might not be until like the last week of December I make the video. I don't really have ideas for it yet. Obviously, again, I want to wait a while because right now I'm celebrating this. So a big thanks to Packers Production. I was actually talking to him. I was only supposed to be doing 3 parts, but with the win against the Cowboys last week, and if you're watching this in the future, right now it's the 18th of November. I don't know why I said it like that, but it's November 18th for Americans. And working on part 3, and I'm like, you know what? I could add someone into this story somehow. And he's got a story out there, so we were able to get his character in my story without affecting his story. So you have to go watch his story to see how this all takes place now. So again, it's kind of a jumping off point for his channel. I'll have it linked down in the description below. But huge thanks to him for being able to do that. There was an alternate, I guess, part, which would have either been part 4 or I would have had a part 5. where I would have, gonna ask a bunch of people to do kind of just like a little reaction and whatnot. If we had continued down a path of losing, if we didn't beat the Cowboys, and we're constantly losing, I was gonna actually do an alternate take, or I guess an alternate part, where I just get a bunch of Packers fans from around YouTube and social media and whatnot, have them make a little clip, send it to me, pile it all in. So there wasn't much thought into that because I couldn't do it because I didn't know if we were going to win against the Titans or not when I was, writing the script for, part 4. And then I ended up rewriting the script this morning, November 18th. I ended up rewriting the very end of the script. I had 2 ideas for endings. And I'm like, well, there's a third idea that I want. So this is actually my third ending, my third option for an ending, the end of this. So, again, right now, no one else really planned. I didn't really reach out to anyone else. Just Packers production was like, he was free. And he's like, hey, I'd love to. And so, again, we found a way to tie it into his story, too. So, yeah, big thanks to him. Outside of that, again, like I said, there might be just a small little thing, either wrapping up the end of the season or after we get eliminated, officially from playoff contention. Just kind of a little epilogue, part 5. But this is the main story I want to tell. And I wasn't even going to tell a story. Real quick, I'll tell this in a minute because I don't want this, ending to be too long. But I had only done, the Packers Together Therapy. I had only done the first part, and I was not going to create a season or a mini series out of that. It was supposed to be just be a one-off thing, nothing, connected to it or anything. I got so much love for that first part, and people were asking for, are you going to do another one in my streams and whatnot? And I'm like, you know what? I could kind of turn this into a story. And I was able to. And I still, to this day, my benchmark now is part 2 to beat. I still think that's the best one. I had so much fun making part 4, this part right here. But part 2 is my benchmark as probably my best video ever I ever made. So I'm excited to see if I'm, how long it takes me to beat part 2. Because, again, I had that I was able to just let the hatred and depression flow in me because we were on, was it like a 4-game losing streak at that point. So did not plan that, just kind of happened. I think a lot of people would say part 2. I'll put a poll up. I'll have a poll up Saturday morning. I'll give this video some time to breathe. So tomorrow morning, if you're watching this the day it goes live, tomorrow morning will be a poll. But yeah, so again, future mini part 5 epilogue. Again, a huge thanks to Packers Production. And then, I'm happy. You guys made me so happy when you wanted me to do more parts. And, again, right now I have no plans for, like, a season 2 or anything beyond the epilogue at the end of the season. But we'll see. Who knows? Anything can change. Anything is possible. So for now, like the video, share the video around, don't subscribe, and I'm out of here. Peace.